Greetings, my fellow Fright Fiends. It's your buddy Boogeyman Ben here for a new episode of Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone, and today's video is showcasing an item that I have been waiting for well over a month now. I ordered this back in the middle of October of this year. Initially, it was supposed to be released before Halloween, got pushed out till mid-November. It shipped last week, but it took almost 2 weeks to get here, and it is from Waxwork Records. You can see the little Waxwork Records symbol there. And this is the LP, the first time this has ever been released on vinyl, the soundtrack for Friday the 13th, the final chapter. I missed out on the initial, Waxwork Records did soundtracks for Friday the 13th Part 2 and Part 3. Amazing artwork, it looked like they were amazing soundtracks, but I did not get them. I've been buying vinyl for a little over a year now. Most of the vinyl that I buy secondhand. There have been a few that I've bought brand new. One of them being the Salem's Lot soundtrack, and that is the only other Waxwork Records item that I've bought, aside from the enamel pin for Friday the 13th Part 7 that I just got recently. But I'm really excited to open this up, and I will be doing a sample of how this sounds. I'm really excited to listen to this, so I will be playing a little bit of it here on the video. So I'm gonna open this up. Careful, get the bubble wrap out of there. Oh, wow. They included another Waxwork Records sticker. Wow. This is amazing looking. It does have, oh no. So I apologize for it not being a normal unboxing like I normally do for an item like this, but as you noticed when I paused, kind of when I was actually pulling the record out of the box, I realized that it had been damaged. I noticed that the front of it had been damaged, and that's why I paused. I was pretty shocked, so I had to sort of pause the video, but as you can see right here, that hole right there, that is how the package showed up. And what it did is, and I'll show you the outside, but it damaged the album cover right there. So it's a small little tear right there. Luckily, it did not go through and damage this part. You can see right there. And again, I'll show the artwork a little bit closer. This is not how I intended to do this. The front of it is great. I mean, it's just a small little tear, but that image is awesome. So I am very happy with this. I have already reached out. I did pause the video and I reached out to Waxwork Records and showed them pictures of the damage, because I don't want to wait for this again. I've already listened to the record a little bit. It does sound fine. The album luckily was not damaged, but this was damaged, and then there's an insert with the same artwork. And it also has the small little tear in the exact same corner. And this is actually notes by Joe Zito, the director. So yeah, I'm kind of pissed that I waited almost, a month and a half for this and it comes through damaged. But what can you do? So I did reach out to Waxwork Records. Hopefully I'll know more next week if I can get like a partial refund, because like I said, the album is fine. It's two albums. I'll show both of them, but it is two albums, and I've played the first album, the one that was actually right here that would have been damaged from the puncture, but nothing. It sounds fine. So that's sort of if there would have been something wrong with the album, I would have sent this back. But since there wasn't anything wrong, I'm just fine with keeping this. Yeah, I wish the little damage hadn't have been there in the corner, but what are you gonna do? And I'm just happy to have it, even though it didn't arrive in pristine format how I would have liked for it to. What I'm gonna do now is I'll showcase what the records look like, because it's two records. I'll also showcase the insert and the album cover, and I'll also showcase it opened up here so you can see the artwork. So please stay tuned for that. So here's the cover art, and like you can see, there is the small little tear right there. But it's an amazing sort of new take on the original Friday the 13th final chapter cover, which you can see kind of over there in the corner. That was the original poster there. But yeah, I'm really digging that. It's really awesome. The inside is really cool because it kind of takes the characters from the final chapter and puts them in a scene from Friday the 13th Part 2 where they're all gathered around the campfire telling stories about Jason and Mrs. Voorhees, which I think is really cool, and I love the artwork here. And here is the back of the record. Let's see, here's the, like what side A has, side B, side C, and then side D. And Christian Bravery did the artwork. And one thing I didn't get to show, because like I said, I kind of was shocked by the damage, but this is what it came in this plastic. And you can see right there. Original Motion Picture soundtrack available for the first time on vinyl. Colored double LP insert with director linear notes, and then artwork by Christian Bravery. So yeah, and you can see here, there's where the tear was. So yeah. And then of course you have the director's linear notes right here. Again, a little battle damaged, unfortunately, but still looks great. Still happy to have it. And then right here it's pretty cool. So I'm anxious to read this whole thing, but and here's the album itself. I went with the Tommy Jarvis blue and white swirl. And it's got a green splatter effect in the middle, if you can see it there. Just an amazing, amazing looking record. And the other, like I said, there's two. The other one looks exactly the same. And if you flip it over, it looks like this, and it's got Jason in the middle. But it's not just about how cool it looks, it's about how great it sounds. So yeah, the bummer of this being damaged aside, I'm very happy with this. The release is great. You can hear it in the background. It sounds amazing. Really happy to have this. It's my first Friday the 13th soundtrack on vinyl. Like I said at the top of the video, I didn't have a chance to get part 2 and part 3. So really happy to have this. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. I will put a link down to Waxwork Records. I believe the album is still available, and it's not their fault that the damage happened. It was the post office, or however it was, sorted and everything. It just got damaged. But can't say enough great things about them. Can't say enough great things about this release. I'm just happy to have this. To have the soundtrack for one of my favorite films in the franchise is just amazing. Thanks so much for watching, and like I said, I'm sorry this video was a little off, but I was kind of shocked when I opened this up and saw that there was a little damage to the cover. So, just a little disappointing, but still very happy to have this. And I want to thank everyone for taking the time to watch this video, and stay tuned for some more cool content that I'll have coming real soon. And also check me out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to me here. I do a lot of different types of videos, all focusing on the horror genre, and I have some really cool ideas for videos in the future and going into 2018. Some cool stuff I want to talk about, some stuff I haven't talked about in the past, so I hope everyone looks forward to that. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy. Stay scared as always. Peace.